So, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another video. Let's see if the volume, volume is correct. And as you might see here, today we're going to make a little more, you could say controversial video or not. It's more like, just for the record, it's about the controversy surrounding the Marvel Spider-Man 2, the new Spider-Man game by Sony and I think Disney as well. I think it's by Sony, released on PlayStation 5, etc. And just for the record, this is from an outsider perspective. So this is someone who hasn't played the game. Don't take my opinions seriously. That I'm an expert on the subject, because I'm not. As a matter of fact, I'm not the biggest fan of Spider-Man, even less of Mary Jane. I mean, she doesn't appeal to me. I prefer Black Cat and her origin story over Mary Jane. I prefer the more supernatural kind of heroes slash anti-heroes. And Spider-Man's just, and Miles Morales, they're just another mutant in my eyes. It's not that I don't like. I actually enjoy reading some of the old comics, but yeah, aside from that, some of the old games and playing some of the old games, but he never for some reason I never really got into him. I don't know why. I have some comics that I like about him, but I never got into him as a whole. I know his background story, I know his villains are, but I know more about the animated series from the 90s than him from the comic itself. But I only I read the comic, one of the original comics featuring the Lizard. But that's how far my knowledge goes. So my knowledge is limited, but I'll try to give a little bit of a breakdown of this, of how Insomniac Games, I think Insomniac, that's the name, is trying to market it. And I also post something on Twitter, on Twat, now X, about it, that about the design, and that it's not really the end of the world, etc. And and to be and that that there are more important things to it in life, but never. But it was never ever did I tell people that I denounce fan service or beautiful women in video games. Let's get that out the way. And it was also during time where I didn't read about it or didn't see any gameplay about it from, for example, Griffin Gaming to come to a good conclusion about it. So so I should have done more background checks before giving a good opinion about it. But that's something I admit. I'm not a perfect human being in this regard, so forget about that. But like I said, my knowledge is extremely limited on this. Because I don't have a PlayStation 5, because if I already have a gaming PC, I have a gaming laptop, I have a Nintendo Switch, I have a new 2DS XL, two actually. I have enough games to keep me busy for a long time to come. And if I were to buy a PlayStation 5 or 4, it would just be catching dust. So that's it. But that's not why we're here. We're here to watch, to discuss Spider-Man 2, and especially the choice for story, gameplay. What basically is about is story so far. Miles and Peter are become friends, create a close bond, and dealing with the bad guys. It's like the Vulture, Rhino. It's more tech-based film from what I see. And the sacrifice you have to make. It looks like Mary Jane or something. Could be someone else. Or not Mary Jane, like Aunt May. And that's about his story. Yeah, it's in Dutch. I get it. But that's not why once again, it's not why we're here. It's currently I've been going through Griffin Gaming's gameplay and his review, etc. And yeah, some things and also his latest videos. And so far yeah, we're going to discuss what the actual problem is. Because yeah, this is one of them. But you should, if you open the Reddit, it's kind of fun. it's actually hilarious. If you post. And yeah, this is one of the problems, or at least yeah, but not the least of the problems. This is the actress that they got for her for original design, and this is yeah, one of the writers at Insomniac. Yes, you lose me to get over this face things. There's a lot of things going on in this tweet with Sony fanboys, but yeah. Well, basically the problem is, and yeah, I'm gonna open the image in a new tab again. I mean, they had a beautiful model right here. The actress, who looks quite attractive. Then you go to this, and yeah, you get this. I'm saying, I'm still of the opinion that it's not the worst design choice. It's just a mid design choice. That's the least of the problem. They could have come with this. But yeah, from outside perspective, I'm thinking, yeah. Some people say it's an alt-right conspiracy, but incel conspiracy theory level shit. And yeah, but is it really worth? Is it really worth incel shit, or to be incel inserted shit? Then yeah, it's basically a shit post. Then yeah, people would have recognized it by now. And yeah, this is too much of a this is just too much. Yeah, there are just too much similarities to say it's a conspiracy, because said design's mid, but that's the least of the problems. The problem lies within yeah one of the writers inserting her own character, her own appearance into Mary Jane. The choice is one of the choices. The second choice is, compared to what I've heard and what I've seen from the first game, adds this is something I'm going to say that yeah, will probably rub a lot of fanboys, a lot of Mary Jane fans the wrong way. Mary Jane has always been a side character, a love interest for Peter Parker, and basically yeah, a model, etc. But she was never designed to be a girl boss on her own. She was more designed to give Peter Parker some emotional and support and some yeah, some quality time to get him through things. And yeah, in this game, yeah, of the first game, I heard some people complain about yeah the scenes with Mary Jane, that yeah they were the weakest part of the first game. I mean, I said I'm not an expert. I'm an outsider in this, but yeah, they could have listened to what the people said, of what the people play the game said. Maybe if this people are buying this type of games, Spiderman 1 Remastered, for example, who's on PC, to play like Spiderman, or Miles Morales, or in some cases Miles Morales, that could have worked better as his own thing, in my opinion, especially in the comics and in games. But I digress. They're playing it for them. They're not playing it for Mary Jane, because she has always been a side character. What I've seen from the video fragments that Griffin showed from one of the creators at Insomniac, who said yeah, they wanted her to be a female boss, etc. But it doesn't make, story-wise, it just doesn't make sense to me. Also, how the game is built up. It's more like an interactive movie, to be honest, and there are some really strange things going on in the second game as well from what I've seen. I mean, the ranged units, or villains, who attack Spiderman or Peter Parker or Miles Morales from a distance. They should have been the easiest villains to go down. Instead, they are having more difficulty taking them down. Meanwhile, Mary Jane goes during these scenes, instead of listening to him, they made Mary Jane go straight to find himself with some kind of weapon through hordes of spawns of venom. That's not really the venom that we know, but more of a creation by Oscorp. She slashes straight through them without any proper training that we have seen. And it's just I mean, I've seen worse things like this. I've seen things The Last of Us 2. It's unfair to make a comparison to The Last of Us 2, but it is too obvious to not be true. Because she fights herself through all these villains without any proper training. And meanwhile, Peter and Miles Morales have extreme difficulty getting through range units, etc. And I'm here like, I can't even call this a game because it's an interactive movie simulator. But it just story-wise it just doesn't make sense. Because let's be honest, without any proper training, if we're a competent writer, she would have been dead a long time ago. With her brain sucked out of her ears by the Venom symbiote, like what he did to Kraven the Hunter. Spoiler alert. But and she is the one who basically destroyed the meteorite. It would have made more sense if it was either Miles or Peter to destroy the meteorite, because people are here to play a Spider-Man game. I'm not going to play it because I have no interest in it, and with the way the game is constructed story-wise, plot-wise, it's just not really my thing. And I don't have a PlayStation 5 system, I'm not planning to get one, because we don't catch dust. Yeah, her design's the least of the problem. The problem is how they, or the parts, how her character is written in this game. That's just, where Peter and Miles at the struggle, she makes her way through enemies without even trying. The other one is, I mean, the self-insert of the writer, so-called self-insert, I don't know if it's the least of the problems, but they could have gone with a more attractive design, like you see over here. That would have been fantastic, but now she looks like she was aged. She looks like she was in her 20s. It's like she aged over 30 years. She looks like she's 55 right now. That's one of the things. The second thing is just story-wise, gameplay-wise, I mean graphic-wise it looks amazing, but story-wise and gameplay-wise, the current price tag is €80. I'm like, no. Even when it comes to PC, it's, I mean, if you're a really diehard fan of Mary Jane, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, one of the more recent fans, then, entre comillas, that might be worth your price, and if you really like it, and if you really played the first game, but if you're more on the waiting on the sidelines for things, see what they do before buying, then it's even when you're a diehard fan, I mean, it's your money, your choice. If you want to play it, go loose. I don't care if you don't play it, no problem. It is just, yeah, it's. I don't personally don't think it's worth it. This game's or interactive movie simulator is worth €80. Because yeah, I mean gameplay wise it's yeah so. Story wise it's just yeah, it's really weirdly constructed. I would have done things much differently and let Peter or Miles team up to destroy the meteor, let them fight through hordes of enemies, and yeah, eventually fight Venom for the meteor, and I leave Mary Jane on the sideline for emotional be kidnapped for emotional support, or kidnapped or yeah, give her yeah, give her yeah, give her more time with the Scream symbiote or spawn of Venom. But yeah, or let her be kidnapped to be once again bonded to the Scream symbiote or to Agony, something like that. But no, that way you can show yeah, these are other spawns of Venom. But no, it had to yeah, it had to be her getting the meteorite, and it just doesn't make sense to me from an outside perspective. But like I said, I have no interest in it. If you like the game, go lose. If you don't like the game, no problem. But try to think 3 times before getting into this game with this price tag, because €80 is quite a lot. And yeah, I personally don't think it's worth at full price. If you want to play the game eventually, wait till it comes to PC. Wait till it goes into a discount to at least €5-10. I'm kind of copying Griffin Gaming here, because he's hilarious. And buy it then. But at full price, it's just, yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Unless you're a diehard fan. And yeah, pretty much my take from what I've seen from gameplay, from other reviews, from other YouTubers. And yeah, this is how far as I go with this my critique of this game. I mean, there's yeah, that's it. Anyways, I post something in the community post to yeah, would you rather pick a last one night stand with Marvel Spiderman 2 Mary Jane Watson or one of my OCs? I know who I would pick because I'm biased, but yeah, leave your comments down. But yeah, that was off topic. Without further ado, tell me what you think about Marvel Spider-Man 2. Do you agree with what they've done? Do you agree with the marketing or not? I personally don't agree with how it is marketed at all. And do you think it's a good game? Do you think they could have done things more, at least a little bit better? Do you think I mean that the character design is mid, but not the biggest problem of the game, but it's more to do with how it was inserted into the game and how the characters are written? Or do you think the whole game is awesome? You're entitled to your opinions. I'm not going to censor anyone. My comment section is free for all. And yeah, if it comes over like me, yeah, hating on the game. Believe me, that's not my intention. It's more of yeah, it's more of a constructive feedback of how yeah, how things are constructed and developed, and how the story beats are implemented into it. Anyway, I'm going to the gym. Drink my coffee and go to the gym. Work out for a bit, lose some sweat, exercise, because I want to I want to stay healthy. I want to stay in shape. I mean, I run up and down the stairs at work every day. I I never take the lift or anything. I never take the lift or anything. Because yeah, I want to stay fit. I want to at least stay healthy, eat healthy, live a more or less clean life, so that I can see yeah, my relatives grow up until I'm at my death, in my I'm cremated or put 6 feet underground, or yeah, or buried in a coffin 6 feet under. And yeah, that's about it. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Peace.